Work. Work is said to be done when a force, push or pull, applied to an object causes a displacement of the object in the direction of force. Mathematical formula for work. The work done by a force on a body depends on two factors: I, magnitude of the force, and 2, distance through which the body moves in the direction of force. We can now define work as follows. Work done in moving a body is equal to the product of force exerted on the body and the distance moved by the body in the direction of force. That is, work is equal to force times distance moved in the direction of force. Imagine a body at point A, upon which a force F acts, causing it to move linearly through a distance S in the direction of the force. The work done, denoted as W, can be represented as work done is equal to force times distance, or W is equal to F times S. Unit of force. When a force of 1 Newton moves a body through a distance of 1 meter in its own direction, then the work done is known as 1 joule. That is, 1 joule is equal to 1 Newton times 1 meter, or 1 joule equals 1 Newton meter. Thus, the C unit of work is joule, which is denoted by the letter J. Work is a scalar quantity. Work is the outcome of the force and displacement caused by the body. Force and displacement are vector quantities. They have both magnitude and direction, and the product of two vector quantities always gives a scalar quantity. So work has only magnitude but not direction. Special cases. Case I. Work done when a body moves at an angle to the direction of force. Under some circumstances, a force displaces the body in a direction other than the direction of force, then we can determine the amount of work done by the following ways. Look at the picture. A boy is pulling the toy cart which is moving horizontally on the ground, but the force applied is along the string at an angle to the direction of motion. In this case, the work done is calculated by multiplying the force component in the displacement direction with the displacement itself, expressed as W is equal to F cos theta times S, where F cos theta is the force component in the direction of displacement and S is the displacement. When a laborer lifts a load upwards, countering gravity's pull, such as when carrying cement or sand, this action constitutes positive work because the force applied by the laborer and the direction of the load's displacement are aligned. Example: work done in lifting a body against gravity. The force of gravity of Earth pulls everything towards the surface of Earth. So, if we lift a pen from a table, we do work against the force of gravity. When a body is lifted vertically upwards, then the force required to lift the body is equal to its weight. So, whenever work is done against gravity, the amount of work done is equal to the product of weight of the body and the vertical distance through which the body is lifted. Suppose a body of mass m is lifted vertically upwards through a distance h. Then, the force required to lift the body will be equal to the weight of the body is equal to m times g, where m is mass and g is acceleration due to gravity. Now, work done in lifting a body is equal to weight of body times vertical distance, or W is equal to m times g times h, where W is equal to work done, m is equal to mass of the body, g is equal to acceleration due to gravity, h is equal to height through which the body is lifted. It is not necessary that the force always causes the displacement of the body in its own direction. Case 2. When displacement is perpendicular to the applied force. In this scenario, the angle between the force applied and the displacement is 90 degrees. Since cos 90 degrees is equal to 0, the work done equation W is equal to F cos theta times S. W is equal to F times 0 times S is equal to 0. indicating that no work is performed in situations where displacement is perpendicular to the force. Examples: 1. Carrying a school bag on your back while walking horizontally results in no work being performed in terms of the force of gravity. This is because the gravitational force on the bag acts vertically downwards and does not cause any displacement in that direction. The movement of the bag, displacement, is perpendicular to the force of gravity. However, it's important to note that while gravity may not be doing work, you are exerting effort against friction, which increases as the bag becomes heavier. 2. Swirling a stone attached to a string in a circular motion within a horizontal plane also does not constitute work. The reason is that the force, centripetal force, on the stone is directed towards the center of the circle, while the stone moves tangentially to the circle, perpendicular to the centripetal force. Additionally, since there is no net displacement after one complete rotation, the stone returns to its starting point. The work done on the stone over a full circle is zero. Based on the discussion, we can summarize the following points. 1. Work is considered zero when there's no displacement in the direction of the applied force or its component. 2. Work is also zero when displacement occurs perpendicular to the force's direction. Case 3. Displacement in the opposite direction of applied force. Here, the displacement and applied force are 180 degrees apart. With cos 180 degrees is equal to 1. The work done equation. W is equal to F cos theta times S. Simplifies to W is equal to F times cos 180 degrees times S. Is equal to F times 1 times S. W is equal to Fs. It termed as negative work. This occurs when a force opposes the motion of an moving object. Some examples of negative work. 1. The frictional force acting against a rolling cricket ball, bringing it to a stop, performs negative work. 2. Gravity performs negative work on a ball thrown upward as it ascends, working against the ball's upward motion. The negative work done by gravity when the ball reaches its peak height is W is equal to mgh. Solved examples. Example: find the work done when a force of 25 N moves a body by 5 meters in its direction. Solution: given F is equal to 25 N, S is equal to 5 meters. Using W is equal to F times S is equal to 25 times 5, or W is equal to 125 joules.